gentlemen.
How's it going, everyone, and welcome to a new edition of Mondays with Mike. Did you like the intro? I did it like the other day and I was like, oh, do you know what, I need an intro for this, and so I just came up with this idea and just kind of done that. I know it's a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I might do some cuts and make it shorter, but I kind of like it, so I might just keep it. Let me know, give me a thumbs up or a comment and see if you kind of like what I've done. I didn't like the old one. The old one was made up of just like generators and themes out of Final Cut Pro, so it was something really standard and nothing original, so try something new. So if you're passing through just through YouTube or you're a subscriber, Mondays with Mike is just kind of an update series that I do. It's kind of just an insight to what's going on with the channel, my life, things that are going to change or come up with kind of content, and it's always just like, hey, you guys are part of the family, so I feel you guys in. So most of the stuff today begins with the letter S. Now, I didn't plan that, it just kind of happened, so I'll go through it as fast as possible because the end one is kind of a big deal, so I want to kind of bring it to light and I want to try and change the way certain things happen. So the first off, we're going to start with subscribers. Okay, so I've actually gained some new subscribers over the last kind of 30 days. I think it was, I gained like 20 last month and I've gained about 6 this month. So just say hello to everyone that's kind of joined the channel. I hope you guys still enjoy what I'm creating. If you want me to play any other games or just want to talk, I've always got the discussion thing in my channel or the comments below. I'm always around, you know, just post a comment and I'll hopefully always reply within time. I'm going off subscribers. I actually want to talk about subscribing. I've had a couple of people comment on my channel saying that they've liked my content and or subscribed. Can I then check their channel out and do the same? I want to kind of stop this now. I will not be doing sub for subs. I want to gain publicity of my content and people subscribing to my channel based off the content I create, not just because you want me to sub to you and stuff like that. I don't sub for sub, and actually if you post the comment, I probably will never check out, no, I can guarantee 100%, I will never then check out your channel. Now, I know it comes off a bit harsh, and if you are a subscriber, I still hope you kind of understand that and stay with me, but I don't, if you're begging for subscribers, it means for me, you're not making good enough content to grab an audience, or you're just begging, and I don't like that. So I will not sub for sub, and I will not check out your channel. If I come across your channel naturally and I like it, then I'll subscribe. But if you beg me or ask me to join, then I won't have an eye in on it. Okay, so there's the nasties out of the way. I'm going to talk about a couple of stats. Other than the new subscribers that I've gained throughout the last couple of months. My views are up. I think they're probably up by about 2,200 by now over the last 30 days, which is a good increase. And my watch time's actually up. Normally it's been on a plateau and then a small decline from kind of when I started, but it's actually got like the green arrow over the last 30 days. View wise, I am on now 9,400 views, which is actually a lot more views than my subscriber base. So I'm in the mind of going, so what is happening here? Why am I getting 9,500 views but only 65 subscribers? So I'm trying to make that in the middle, because obviously the content I'm making or the games I've covered are correct, or I'm going down the right route, just people aren't quite just joining the channel for some reason. So if anyone's out there like kind of watching this, or the subscribers, leave a comment below and just let me know, because it helps me make better content for you guys. Yeah, it's a bloody fly. Missed. Damn it. Okay, next up, we're going to talk about the schedule. Now, I know I've been pumping a lot of Garden Warfare 2 into the channel. The reason for that is it's now has a single player as well as a multiplayer compared to the first. I wanted to get all the quests done and dusted really fast before I went on to multiplayer. I like doing stuff in bite-sized chunks rather than one video for 5 quests or 4 quests or whatever it is for one character. The reason for that is when I find I'm looking on YouTube for something, I like to find the video straight away. I like to find the mission that I want with the character that I want. If I find a video where it has 4 quests for one character all in one thing, or I'm not too sure if the quest I want is in that video, then I'm wasting more time not finding what I want. So that's why, like, there was 4 to 5 videos being uploaded on a day, and it carried on for the last like 2 weeks or so. It's so that you guys can find what you want really fast. So I know it was a little bit heavy, and actually as of now all the main quests are complete. So you should have no issues finding what you want now. They're all there on my channel. Check out the playlist. Everything should be easy for you guys to find. So the main quest done, I'm now going to move on to the battlegrounds. There's actually some quests in there that need to be completed, both on the plants and the zombie side. They're going to be coming out like bits and bobs during this week. And then after that we'll go on to the multiplayer. There's all the different characters and the variants, so we'll be covering them. And I think that's about it for Garden Warfare 2. I'm going to make it a series, so I'll carry on playing multiplayer here and there, new characters. If they create some more or download some more kind of stuff like that, then I'll try and unlock them and cover them. I've got like coins to do, coin or the packs, sticker packs. I've got the garden ops and graveyard ops and stuff like that, so I want to cover it all. It's just I wanted to get the single player and all the quests done first. Okay, beside Garden Warfare 2 we've got the Division, so that's just going to be the single player. I might do some Dark Zone, but kind of once that's completed I think I'll end it there, because there's not really much more I can do. I'm not going to kind of do loads of videos on trying to get to like level 30 if I don't reach it through the story, or I'm not going to just constantly do the Dark Zone. It's kind of, it'll just make it really boring content and there's nothing new. So once the Division is completed, that will be that. And then on a side note, episode 1 of episode 1 and part 1 of The Walking Dead Michonne is now uploaded. I said I was going to try and fit it in at some point. I think I mentioned I was playing it, I'm not too sure, but now that's out there, we can finish that off. It's a short mini series, but it does have episode 2 and 3. I don't know what point they come out, but I think there'll be a 3-parter as well. This is just so it's not so long, because I think the game would be like an hour, and to sit down an hour to watch a bit of gameplay, for me, it's just a bit tiring. I don't find myself sitting there or have the time to watch an hour's gameplay, so I kind of split them into 20 to 30 minutes just to make them nice bite size for everyone to have good fun. Okay, so those are the 3 games that I'm covering this month. I hope to be done kind of with them end of March, beginning of April. Obviously if it's a series one like Garden Warfare 2, I'll carry it on throughout however long I feel. I will move on to the next game, which will be Quantum Break. I can't think if I've got anything else in between there at the moment, but Quantum Break will be a game that I move on to. I think that's just single player. Like the Division, once I've carried out pretty much all I can and the story is completed and there's nothing more to do, then we'll end it there. And then following on from them, I think May time and another April, I think, we've got Battleborn and Overwatch. Now, 2 very similar games. Overwatch and Battleborn are multiplayer only. They have loads of characters you can play with, different abilities. I'm going to make them both series content, so I cover everything that the game has to offer, constantly play online. Think of like kind of, I say like Call of Duty kind of videos that people make where I try out different things with different characters and I can go back and forth between them both. They come out at different times, so hopefully I can cover them one a lot more before the other. I think it's I don't know actually, I'm going to take a guess. I think it's Battleborn first, then Overwatch. And once kind of I've got into the rhythm of them, I'll just keep them as a series and go on from there. Other games I can't think of at the moment. When they show up and pop up on my radar, then I pretty much go on to them. I think Hitman I might cover at some point, but I kind of don't like this series thing, but I can probably buy the game edition, so we'll have a look at that at a later date. Okay, schedule aside, I'm now going to talk about this thing called Shoutouts. Now, I'm going to try and get through this as fast as possible. So, if you don't know what a shoutout is, it's where a YouTuber with a kind of a good community base gives a shout out to, let's say, 3 other YouTubers who he feels should gain more views, subscribers and stuff like that. I think back in the day, PewDiePie, actually recently PewDiePie completed one, and he done one years ago, and the one he done years ago was the one Jacksepticeye one, and if you have a look at him now, he's a pretty big YouTuber. The difference is between the ones I'm going to talk about and the one like kind of PewDiePie done years ago is it comes into one bubble of content and the content creators. So there's a couple of rules that these guys do for their shout outs. They're done done on a weekly basis, once a week on normally a Sunday. You need to subscribe to them. You need to like their videos and stay active, and then on top of that you need to then subscribe to the winners that he promotes. If you win one of the contests, you will then gain a little kind of block of subscribers, new subscribers to your channel. Let's say it's 20, okay? So you're now 20 plus subscribers up from what you were yesterday. The difference is the people that are winning might not have the best content in my eyes, and the subscribers that you're gaining are literally people that are joining you, so then they have the chance to win another shout out next week. Now I say this for two reasons, and I know it sounds a bit arrogant, me going, oh, but their content's really shit. Well, I say this under a bit of research and actual truths that I've talked to other YouTubers about who have won shout-outs. So I'll go through them now. Okay, so one is I've talked to a YouTuber earlier last week, and he does an update series, and he's a great guy, and I actually started following him off a shout-out series. Now, I started on a shout-out series a couple of actually quite a lot of months ago when I started YouTube. They're a great little platform to try and get some kind of views and stuff like this, and then get your name out there. Now, he done an update series, and he had actually lost, I think it was around 10 to 15 subscribers, and these were people that he won from a shout-out series. So he had gained that 15, and then he had lost them. The only reason he had lost them was because the people that subscribed to him from the shout-out series literally had probably been there for some time, that they could go, right, I don't care about his content anymore, I'm moving on to other ones, I can leave him. Okay, that's what will happen to you when you do a shout-out series. You will win some, and you will gain your little bulk of stuff, and then a month down the line, you'll probably lose it all. That means the people subscribing to you are not joining you because of the content you're making. They're joining you because they want to win the competition, and overall you're winning false kind of views, subscribers, and you're not getting where you want on YouTube because of the content you're making. I also base this off I've done a little bit of research, and I found that people winning will either be friends of the person doing the series, they will either be going on YouTube for, like, let's say 3 months. They will have like 500 views, and now they'll suddenly be on like 6 videos but 1,000 or 3,000 subscribers. For someone who's been on YouTube for 3 months, you definitely do not have enough time there to establish yourself as a creator. I don't feel, especially like a lot of stuff, it's mostly gaming, so you just be doing the same thing everyone else does until you find what you want and your niche. So to have like 3 months worth of YouTube, 5 videos and 3,000 subscribers, it's impossible. You've obviously won a lot of subscribers from the shoutouts. Once you win loads of subscribers from the shoutouts and you've got a big community base, you can start your own shoutout series, and that's how people are gaining so many subscribers. They literally get up to about 1,000. They know they're going to get some views and likes and all that. So if they start their own series, then that means more people are going to take interest, more people are going to comment, like, and subscribe, and then it's just the ball keeps rolling from there. And that's where you see poor content creators with loads of subscribers because of these shout-out series. And that's where I want to change how the game is played. Okay, I feel there's people like myself and the guy I was talking to and some others that I've come across who are just not getting the recognition, or are getting left behind by these kind of competitions that are happening in other people when they deserve a lot more views, subscribers overall for the content they're creating. So I'm going to start a series. I think I need a little time to work on it, but I've decided to call it kind of like Spotlight or something like that. The difference is, other than not being a kind of it's a shout out, but the difference is I'm going to pick one person. I'm not going to have the rules like these other ones. So I'm going to make the series. If you come across the series, first of all, feel free to check out my channel and do what you want. I'm not forcing you to subscribe. I want you guys to subscribe because of me and the content I create. Next up is the Spotlight. So like I said, I'm going to do a little like searching through YouTube and probably find some lower end gamers who I feel need to be brought into the spotlight. Okay, so I want them to be kind of low subscriber rate, middle range kind of views, because like me, I'm a bit different. I'm 65 subscribers with 9,000 views. It's a bit odd how that happens, but if I find someone like that, then I'll take note of it. What else? Really good content. I'm going to say it now, and this is obviously up to you when you start YouTube, and you can go whatever direction you want. I'm not having a go at you, but I want to make this different than what has already been produced, and it's been saturated, and people like us aren't getting a look in. So if you are playing like only Call of Duties, Minecraft's, FIFA, I probably won't pick you for a shout out. Like I said, if you want to go that route and think you can make it different, then go for it. But for me, it's saturated, it's not different, and there are everything is really similar. You're not getting anything new from that content or the creator in my eyes. If you feel you can, then let me know, but I probably wouldn't make a spotlight of it. I want people that are really changing how YouTube is and the game of gaming, really, if that made any sense whatsoever. So I want low-end subscribers, low-end views, different content being played, be it one game throughout the week, or a variety of games like myself, where I play about 2 to 3 games throughout like a month, and then I go on to the next one. You could be console, you can be PC, you could be iOS, Android, be whatever you want. I'm gonna, like, if you know of anyone, then let me know and I'll have a look at them, but I'm gonna pick someone that deserves the spotlight, and then you guys can check them out and feel free to kind of give their videos a look in, subscribe to them if you feel like they're going somewhere with their channel, if you think they're gonna go far, or give them some feedback. Like, all we want is feedback on what you guys want from us, what games you want us to play, how we can change the way we kind of record, or what you'd like to see in the editing processes. This is what I'm going to change, and this is what the shout outs that are currently being done do not give. They shout out people that, in my eyes, a lot of the time don't really change the way YouTube or the gaming scene is, are really not making anything new in content, playing the same games as everyone else. You'll get 4, 5 winners who are all Call of Duty. Well, if you want to go down that route, that's fine, but there's nothing new there. We have that everywhere. There's new games constantly being released with new ways to interact with your community, and that's what I want to look for. So I hope that makes sense. I hope this is kind of going to work and it's going to change. Like I said, there's going to be no rules to this. You don't need to be forced into subscribing to people like myself or the person in the spotlight. You don't need to like my comments. If you want to subscribe to me, if you want to subscribe to the shout out, if anyone comments, check their channel out. If you want to subscribe to them, I'm giving it nice open kind of reins to do what you want. In a way, I want you to feel like you want to subscribe or want to view these people's content and not be forced to do it. I'm not going to leave it open so that you can promote yourself in the comments. If you do, I will remove them. If you find someone that feels like they want to, if you find someone that you feel like needs to get a shout out, or a spotlight as I should call it, and they're making great content, then just hit me up. Post a link in the comments. I'm okay with that. But if anyone comments saying, hey, check out my channel, like for like, sub for sub, then I'll probably remove it. That way, again, you're kind of begging for things, and I don't want begging. I want people to join at their own will. So there we go, guys. That is another Mondays with Mike over. If you got any comments, leave them below. As always, I appreciate a like. And yeah, I don't do these often, but when I do, I hope to see you guys around. So I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.